Near duplicate identification is an interesting one. This is not conceptual in nature at all. It's purely a comparison of text, and that's it. So certainly good to find different versions of contracts or things like that where you're looking for those differences. I have
Mhm.
an interesting story where we used it for something totally not that. I had a client call me one time. She was reviewing 200,000 documents produced to her in PDF form, no metadata, no text. She's doing it manually in Adobe, right? I'm like, what are you doing? I'm talking to her about this and I'm seeing a lot of duplicates, Vinny. So I'm like, all right, we can ingest it. Let's ingest it into Relativity. I ran near duplicate identification, got almost nothing back. So I'm like, what are you talking about, lady, right? Nothing's duplicative. She brought up these examples of documents that were duplicates, and I'm looking at it with her and I'm like, yeah, these look exactly the same. And what we found was that opposing counsel had OCR'd the documents after they put the endorsements on. So the Bates numbers were in the text, and when we ran near duplicate identification, naturally there weren't 100% matches, though they should have been. So we used a combination of repeated content filters, which is basically the ability to find patterned text, right? Typically boilerplate contract language that's at the end, and basically ignore that. So we used regular expressions to find all of the variation of that Bates number and the Bates value to remove that from the duplicate analysis. So we did that and then we reran it and it was 70%, over 70% duplicative. I gave
Mm.
my client the spreadsheet, all the statistics, all the numbers, even examples. She was able to go back to the court and they forced opposing to reproduce those documents with basically 30% of what they had originally given her. So
Yeah.
huge win for us, but it was all technology driven.